Hey lovelies, welcome back. It's your girl Katie here, and today's video is going to be my Shop My Stash for the month of October. So how I do these videos is I will take you guys along with me as I pull the products, and then after that I'm going to be doing a trying on of all the products on my face. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright, so starting off with the eyeshadow palette first, the one that I'm going to be using is the ColourPop Grandeur palette. I love the floral packaging, so classy looking. And then here's what the inside of the palette looks like. So it's pretty neutral, but it does have a nice pop of blue over here. Alright, so now I'm going to pick my setting spray. So for setting spray, I'm going to pull this Too Faced Dewy You setting spray. It smells like watermelon. And then on to foundation here. I'm going to pull this L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear foundation in the shade 435. Alright, so now I'm going to move down into my drawers and pick the rest of the products out. So starting off with lip products, I know I for sure want to pull some of these. These are Doll 10 lipsticks. I bought them off of BoxyCharm. It was like a lip bundle. Not sure on what shades I want yet. So I'm going to pull two of them, and one's in the shade Watermelon Bliss, and the other one is Guava Kiss. So here's Watermelon Bliss, and then here is Guava Kiss. Then over here I'm going to pull a nude lipstick, because, I don't know, I'm just in the mood for a nude lipstick. So I'm going to pull this Dose of Colors one in the shade Truffle. This is my absolute favorite nude. I really like Dose of Colors formula. And then for gloss, I think I'm going to pull this Persona one. I'm going very nude lips this month. This is in the shade Honey. That's all I'm going to pull for lips. Alright, so moving on to mascara, I think I'm going to pull this Kevyn Aucoin, the Expert Mascara, so pulling that one. For concealer, I'm going to pull this Dose of Colors concealer in the shade 3. And then for setting powder, I'm going to pull the Pretty Vulgar Matte About It powder. Then for brows, I'm going to pull this Gimme Brow by Benefit in the shade 4. Now onto my bronzers, and I already know which one I want to pick. I'm going to pull, it's really shiny, but this is the Iconic London Ultimate Bronzing Powder in the shade Medium Bronze. That's what it looks like, so I'm pulling this one. And then on to blush. For blush, I'm going to pull this Jaclyn Hill Rogue Romance blush palette. This is called Rogue Affair. That's what it looks like. So I wanna use this one this month. And then last but not least is highlighters. I'm gonna pull this Wander Beauty one here. This is After Hours. It's their Wondrous Glow Illuminator. This is in the shade Afterglow. That's what I want to pull this month. Alright, so that's all the products pulled, so now let's get on into the trying on part. Alrighty, so now that I have all the products pulled out, it's time to try them on my face, so let me go ahead and zoom you guys in. Alright, so I've already moisturized my face. I just used this Avient Intensive Moisturizer here. This is just one that I'm using, and so far I seem to like it. Alright, so starting off with foundation, I'm going to be, of course, using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Foundation here in the shade, what was it? 435. So I have used this foundation before, and I do like it. It has been a while, though, but from what I remember, I like it. Oh, I do remember it was watery. That's okay. After a while, to be completely honest, though, I have so many foundations. I haven't bought a new one in a while, so I'm trying to go through the ones I have. But after a while, the foundations do kind of like blend together, so I can't remember like every single thing about each foundation I've tried. But I do, like, usually if I don't like a foundation, I'll go ahead and just get rid of it. Like, I don't hold on to it. So if it's in my collection, I like it. I can't tell if it looks a little dark on me. Maybe I'm losing my tan already. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and go in with another pump. The first pump, I mean, if I didn't have pimples over here, the first pump would have been enough, but I do have some blemishes I need to cover up. Alright, so foundation's on. Now I'm going to go in with the concealer, and for concealer I'm using the Meet Your Hue from Dosa Colors. It's just one of their concealers. It's in the shade 03, which is fair. I don't know, I feel like that foundation like oxidized or whatever, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like I look tanner than when I first started out. Yeah, I think it's, I don't know, I don't remember it being so dark. But maybe it's been a while since I've used it. Oh well, if I'm two different shades, apologies. Alright. I do really like this concealer. It blends out really well. And the coverage is pretty good. Alright, now I'm going to set my face using the Pretty Vulgar Mad About It setting powder. Now I'm going to go in with the Gimme Brow by Benefit Brow Gel here. So there we go, that's on. It's a little, like, the color's fine, it's just, I think I prefer brow pencils over gels just because I feel like, I don't know, I can only build it so much with the brow gel, whereas with the pencils I can really build it up in certain areas, because I do have, like, bald spots that I like to cover up a little more. But, I mean, I don't know, I guess it makes it look more natural, but yeah. But it's a good brow gel. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with bronzer, Iconic London. It's really shiny packaging. Ultimate Bronzing Bronzer. Ultimate Bronzing Powder in the shade Medium. I really like this bronzing powder so far. I got it in a BoxyCharm box, and so far I've really been enjoying it, so that one's good. Alright, then on to the blush. So, Jaclyn Hill Rogue Romance Rogue Affair palette. I'm probably just going to mix a couple of these together. I'm not going to go for a certain shade. Probably going to lean more to like these three shades, just because that one's really, really bright and intimidating. That one's kind of like purplish, and then that one's too dark, so I'll stick to these three. So Admirer, Dainty, and French Kiss. Oh, you can't even see them. Alright, so just mixing them up. I like this palette a lot. I think this is one of my, I've used it before and I do really like it. I think the shades are really pretty, and I think it's fun that I can just mix them up together. So for highlighter, I'm going in with the Wanderer Beauty. This is the Illuminator Wondrous Glow highlighter in the shade Afterglow. Super, super blinding. I think this is kind of like one that I can build up So like that's one swipe on, and then if you build it up even more, you can make it very blinding. It's unfortunate that I have a lot of texture like right there, so I'm like highlighting my texture, but it's okay. It doesn't bug me that much though. I don't mind my textured skin because my skin is definitely not perfect. But this is really, really pretty highlighter. So now moving on to the palette, ColourPop's Grandeur palette here. Very, very neutral palette, but you know your girl. I love my neutrals, so I'm really excited to use this one. And I don't know, the packaging is just stunning, in my opinion. I just love the floral. It's just gorgeous. Anyways, back to the palette. Alright, so I'm going to go into the shade here, Violet. No, not Violet. Velvet, sorry. And just use that as my transition shade. Alright, then I'm moving on to a dusk here and kind of blend that out as well. I will say there is quite a bit of kick up. So that's on. So now I'm going to deepen up the corners, and honestly I'm kind of tempted to deepen up the corners with like this blue. I think I'm going to try that and just see how that works. And if I don't like it, then I'll just go over top with this dark brown. But I'm just being kind of adventurous right now. It is like, it's technically a shimmer. It has shimmer in it, but actually both these shades have shimmers in them. But I might be able to get them to work. Yeah, that's like, it's almost like a black. Maybe it's, I don't know. It looks bluish, greenish in pan, but like on the actual lid, it looks more like black. So I wonder if it's in the glitter is what's giving it that shift. So I just kind of noticed that middle shade is actually a pressed glitter. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it. I don't know. Pressed glitters aren't my favorite, but sometimes they can be really pretty if they're done right. So I'm going to go in with that. And we'll see. I mean, it's definitely very pretty and super shiny. I don't know. I just feel like pressed glitters are really messy. Like, especially taking it off. It's definitely very, very glittery though, and very shiny. Alright, so I'm going to finish up the rest of my eyes off camera, do eyeliner and everything, and then I'll be back to try out the rest of the products. Alright, so I'm back. Eyes are all done, so now moving on to mascara, the Kevyn Aucoin, the Expert Mascara. I'll show you guys what the wand looks like. It's kind of got like a curve to it. So I'm just going to go in with it now. I wouldn't say that this is my favorite mascara ever, but I think I got it in a subscription box, so I'm just going to be using it up. But I don't know. This mascara is okay. It's really not the greatest though. And I don't really like the wand. It keeps getting stuck because of the curve in there. So pulling it out is kind of rough. Alright, so mascara is all on. So now for lipstick, I'm going to go in with the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick in the shade Truffle Absolute. This is one of my absolute favorite liquid lipsticks. I just really love this shade. It's like my perfect nude shade. And then last but not least, I'm just going to go ahead and set my face using the Too Faced Do You Setting Spray. Alright, so change of plan. I'm actually going to set my face using the Smashbox or Shield Field here. I'm going to set my face and I'll tell you why I ended up switching. So the reason why I ended up switching this out is I did not realize, I don't know if this is just getting old or what, but this actually has like like a color to it. And maybe it just needs to be shook up more, but like it left like blotches of just pink on my face. It's got like a hint of like pink in it, and I don't know if that's supposed to, I don't know if it's supposed to do that or if it's old. I don't know. I just didn't like that, so I think I'll probably get rid of that. It smells really good, which is sad because I really like the watermelon smell, but I don't like that it's a colored setting spray, I guess. Like it's got pink in it, and I don't like that. Alrighty, so those are all the products on. I'm pretty happy with the picks that I selected this month. I say that probably in every Shop My Stash, but I'm not too hard to please. But the products that I'm most excited about using this month is definitely going to be the Jaclyn Hill Rogue Affair blush palette, the bronzer, the Iconic London bronzer. The palette, I'm really happy with the shades in it. I don't know how I feel about this pressed glitter though. It looks gorgeous on the eyes, don't get me wrong. Very, very pretty, and I like the look of it. It's just, sparkles are already kind of falling, and I know it's going to be a pain to get off, but I guess pain is beauty, right? So it'll be a pain to take off, but it'll be worth it, I guess. I don't know. I wish there was maybe one more lighter shade. Like this one's pretty light over here, but it's almost too light. I kind of want more like a gold, like just a shimmer gold. But I'm just being picky. But other than that, I really like the color story. And I really, really liked this highlighter. I love how it looks on my face. Super, super pigmented and just looks really nice. And I love that I could build it up to either be a subtle highlight or a beaming highlight. My preference is definitely a beaming highlight, but I like that I have the option. And yeah, all the other products I've used before and really enjoy. So yeah, I'm really happy with my picks. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure to give this video a big thumbs up because that really does help out my channel. And also let me know down in the comments what you guys thought of my picks this month. Do you have any of these products in your collection? And if so, are any of these your favorites? Let me know down below because I love chatting with you guys down there. But other than that, I hope you guys have a wonderful day and a wonderful week. And I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye!